Okay, I didn't mute either this time. I'm actually here. I'm just setting up, and if you notice now, I am wearing glasses this time. Just because, I'm gonna do a lot of reading, and I think it's appropriate that I wear glasses. Actually, I should wear my glasses more often on stream, but to be honest, this model doesn't track me very well with glasses on, so I'm forever squinting at chat when someone says something, to be honest. But, you know, it's whatever. And, yeah. So, I already got all my chatting out of my system, like, in the last stream, so you can view that if you want to hear me talk about whatever and anything and whatever. And now I'm gonna focus on the game, and if at one point the game is a little too loud and you're here, please to let me know at any old time. It's usually just the opening that is really loud, but yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. I definitely want the band practice songs, like all the bass playing parts to be heard a little bit louder, but yeah. If you are here and you are able to let me know if this is too loud, please let me know. But I don't expect anyone to be on at this time because usually everyone's working and Alex is asleep, so it's whatever. Where was I even? I don't remember what I did last. Oh, my shirt is like see-through. Oh no, can't have that. I think my chest is like hidden. Okay, so let me see. Fix it a little bit. Okay, just messing with it a little bit. Hopefully that's okay now. Oh, it's just a little bit see-through. It doesn't actually bother me that much, but just in case you want to fix it. Oh, it's actually this I need to fix. The beauty of streaming. It's just trying to fix things that happen. That's better. I was clicking on the wrong thing, to be honest. Okay. I think that should be okay. I have to be careful of the coloring because I don't want to really whitewash myself, but I think I did just a little bit, but it's whatever. Okay. Okay, let's try play the game. Now that's out of the way. Okay, so what did I do? I can't remember anything that I did before. I think that I watched my own streams just to figure out where I left off. I don't I don't really do that. Let's wing it. Hey man. Hey. Are you holding out? Got a splitting headache. Feel like I barely slept, even though I've slept a lot. Geez, you okay? I don't know. Can I do anything? Kill me. You know, wake me up somehow. Hey! Whoa. Wake up! Okay, yeah, I'm awake now. So what are you up to today? Just saying hey? Hey! Okay, so that's all Greg says, really. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go out with, either Angus or Bea. Because we went with Greg to the haunted house. I think I talked to everybody, so I think I intentionally left it off where I interacted with everything except Greg, Bea, and Angus. And since Angus is free, I think I'm gonna hang out with Angus first. I'm gonna fix something again. Hold on. I know you can see like the partial green around me. I shouldn't be bothered by it, to be honest. Go. Get my color back a little bit. Okay, if you see me leaning like this, I'm just like really that's how I have to squint at the screen. Because this is me looking at my laptop. And yeah. Okay. Okay, we may resume. Actually, what is this window open? Okay. So I wanna go with Angus first. I forget where we're gonna go. So I said I could like take you up to the park. You did indeed. I'm so tired. You gonna be okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. You up for this park trip? Yeah. I'm excited. Are you? Yeah, we never get to hang out. Sorry, I was like putting water down and I think my mic caught that. Ghost hunting with Angus. So you think the guy you saw was a ghost? Not a guy, a ghost. Right. Why does no one believe me that it was a ghost? Well, I mean, ghosts don't actually exist. I'm pretty sure they do. Well, I'd need evidence. What counts? A ghost walking up and saying hello. And me saying, hey, I verified you are a dead person. Yeah. Certified approved with my own eyes. Could be a zombie or a Frankenstein. Okay, maybe if they're made of ghosty stuff. Ghosty stuff can be our podcast about ghosts. This episode of Ghosty Stuff brought to you by Donut Wolf. Welcome to Ghosty Stuff. I'm May and I saw ghosts, and this is Angus who doesn't believe me. Is this basically The Watcher? Ryan Begara and Shane. I forget Shane's last name for some reason, but Ryan and Shane. I'm May and I saw ghosts. Oh wait, I already said that. I'm Angus and this is May. She's a crazy person. I mean, that's kind of facts, actually. The park. Ooh, we're gonna go walkies? 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 I honestly haven't really made up a Angus voice. Then again, I'm like pretty monotonous. I don't think I'm doing a great job of voicing everyone. Very uniquely, but, you know, I'm doing the best that I can. With my easily strained voice. My weak voice. Okay. Nice evening. Yeah, it's alright. My mom used to take us up here to play frisbee. I got hit in the teeth with a frisbee once, full speed. Ouch. Ugh. Just thinking about like getting hit by like a frisbee to your teeth is like ouch. Like ow, ouch. I think I got hit by actually I did. I got hit by a soccer ball to the ear. Like, and I was just trying to run across the I was trying to run around the court, and I'm terrified of like being near courts with that involve balls being kicked around or thrown around, like volleyball or soccer and basketball. And like, and you know, I sprinted around this court because I really wanted to get to the other side. And you know, of all the luck that I was sprinting full force, this ball still hit me to the side of my head and hit directly against my ear. And um yeah, like it could have been worse and I could have actually fallen. Like luckily it was on a grassy field, so like um yeah. So in a way it just felt like I ran into the ball no matter what. Like that was my fault. I should have just walked it and just took my time and been more cautious, but no, I was just sprinting because I was scared of getting hit by the ball, but it still hit me somehow. Like it was meant to hit me. Like it targeted me and locked on me and still and attached itself to my head at full speed. And like and the thing is that it wasn't too hard enough that I fell um on the grass or anything. Like it did stop me and staggered me, but and I heard a couple of kids go like we were all in the same age, like but I heard a couple of kids like that were my age that were like, ooh. and, and I think one of them I can't remember too well now, but I think someone did ask me if I was okay, but instead of answering or looking at any of them, I just I just ran for it. I just kept running. It's like I staggered, the ball dropped and was just rolling away, and then I kind of like waited for a bit till I was steady, and then I just ran without looking at anybody. I didn't say anything. I just kept running to where I was gonna go. and, and yeah, and I didn't even I don't think I even like threw or kicked the ball back. I just like ran. And yeah, so and yeah, so I'm still scared of like being around courts like that because I'm scared to get hit by a ball. But yeah, that's why you'll never find me to be a sporty person. The only athletic sport I probably like was interested in was probably track. I liked running, but yeah, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I said I got my chattiness out, but I ended up talking about that. That was so stupid. Okay, okay. Anyway. Jeez. Casey and me were throwing things at each other's heads. Oh. We stopped after the frisbee. That's probably a good idea. Posted. Do not feed. Or touch. The wildlife. Well, that seems extreme. I don't know. You can't go to the woods to, like, socialize with the woods. I guess. There's some folks living in cabins up here. You can, feed and touch them if you want. It's a weird old place up here. There's all kinds of weird stuff back up in the park. Old stuff just hanging out in the woods. We'll hit my old scout camp up on the way up, I think. Busy woods. Let me do something real Okay, I just wanted to move myself just a smidge. When I'm looking this way, I'm actually looking at the game. When I look this way, I'm looking at my laptop for OBS. Okay. Okay, better get going before it gets dark. Okay, actually walk in front of Angus. How far? I wanna walk in with him. That way we're actually hanging out. What is that? Puff, puff. You alright? Yeah. Yeah, I got asthma is all. Oh my gosh. Sorry you gotta wait for me. Didn't you run cross country back in junior high? You know, I wanna ask this. Because I wanna make sure he has one. I kinda wanna ask this because that's like a little backstory how we could get. Okay, you can actually see the green line around me. It's gonna bother me. I'm gonna try fixing it. Okay. Hopefully this is okay now. Not as noticeable, but it's just probably me nitpicking. And it is lagging. Okay. You know, if he had his inhaler, he probably would have used it by now. I'm gonna ask him this. Didn't you run cross country back in junior high? Yeah, but I never finished the race. Oh, at least he tried. Why'd you keep doing it? I have no idea. What is this thing? This is like a lime kiln, I think. Lime. This is very much like me to ask this question, but... Because it's limestone, so I'm gonna ask him. Like a furnace. Oh, furnace for what? Limestone? You like do something with it in there, and it becomes this other thing? Oh. Limestone's weird because it's mostly made of skeleton of sea creatures. From millions of years ago. So like, this was all underwater or something at one point. No way. Actually, I want to say whoa. I know, right? Like, right where we're standing, there were like ancient horrible sea monsters. Creepy and awesome. Yeah, since May and Greg are so alike, like, this is probably why Greg really loves Angus. That's history. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's walk together. Want me to be a friend? Oh, another one. You need to take a break? I'm okay. I'm okay. No prob. Oh, I'm really... What happened to my model? I'm so transparent. Trying to find the right filters. Because I keep messing with it. Just gotta keep playing with it. You're gonna see me messing with it. Oh, this is the wrong one. Oops. I'm always messing with the wrong. Give me 1 second, I'm almost done. Shouldn't mess with that one. Okay, I should leave it alone like this. A little bright, but I should leave it alone. Okay. Sorry for that. Okay. Kinda hard when the colors keep changing in the game, and yeah. But that's the beauty of learning again. So if this place was underwater, why aren't there like ancient shark bones up here? I don't know. There might be, I guess. Not everything becomes a fossil. Why? I don't know. I'm not an expert on any of this. But there were definitely ancient sharks around here. Weird, because things are so boring nowadays. To think like all that crazy stuff is going on here. There's always more weird stuff that happened. To find out about later. Okay, I'm ready to go. Cool. I'll let him walk ahead. Never mind. It wasn't even that long. Like, I mean, I feel like I wasn't that far. But with asthma, yeah. I used to have asthma back when I was a kid. That's rough. Please. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah. Sorry. Seriously, it's fine. Hang for a minute. Okay. I should know all this stuff about, like, ancient sea creature rock or whatever. Lime, stone. I don't want to, like, make too many weird noises, to be honest. Just in case. Nah. I was gonna take a class on dinosaurs back at school. What happened? It was all full up. The class fills up fast. I bet. You know, I love dinosaurs, to be honest. Like, that's just me. That's just me. But yeah, I love dinosaurs too. Honestly, dinosaurs are like the most interesting animals. You know, they had feathers. Or some of them. I know, right? Big freaky chickens. Yeah, big freaky chickens. Things were so scary and cool back then. We'd die in like 5 minutes, haha. Oh yeah, ancient creatures would eat us, no problem. Be glad for the millions of years between us. Weird. Time, dude. Time makes most things dangerous, things less dangerous. Most things, at least. Okay, you ready to roll? Yeah, we're almost to the top. I'll walk behind him so in case he passes out, I can catch him. Wow. Wow. My old scout camp. Used to come up here with my troop. Like a decade ago. You're the ancient sea monster now. Looks like it. Wow, looks like some of the weird worldly note things came back. The what? We made these little windmill things, and each put an anonymous note in them, attached to this little spring-controlled helicopter. Oh! I opened some on the roofs. Yeah. On the roofs back in town, like, you have to keep jumping to spin the windmill thingy, and it opens up after a point, and like a little thing flies out of the box. And the idea was that when the wind would pick up, the windmill would wind up the helicopter, and the note would fly away. Looks like some of them blew back. That's an amazing coincidence. Oh no, that was the idea. Each year we'd read notes left from the year before. I'm gonna see if I can find any more. I'm gonna hike up here. Been a while. I think there are some more. I spotted them. Oh cool, gonna look. Aye aye. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, cause there's a helicopter here. Got one. Got one. Got another. Okay, so... I guess we're gonna read them together with Angus. I think you got them all. From what I can spot at least. And I got the high vantage point. I have the high ground. Let's read them, let's read them. Wait, should we though? We gotta leave them for the scouts. Oh, it's fine. Anyone's up here when it lasts the winter anyway. Okay, let's read one. That didn't take much convincing of me to be like, okay, let's read it. Okay, here's one. Hi, I'm not supposed to write my name. And that's fine because I am a scout. And that is the only name I need. Wow. What a Chad. Wow, that's intense. It goes on. The scouts gave me more than a name. Oh, I'm sorry. They gave me badges to show my worth. Jeez. I would kill for the scouts. That's it. Wow. With if anyone harms my scouts, I would kill them and myself. I'm kidding. Like, that's what I felt like. That's the energy vibes. Are you all like this? Like this hardcore? Kinda? Sometimes? No. Maybe? So vague. Okay, let's read this here. Read it. Haha, oh dear. What? I am super gay. Oh. Oh. Wow. Confession letter. Ha, nice. Angus, did you write this one? Jeez, I could've. Oh my god. Like, He's being such a good sport about it, to be honest. I think my note was about, like, being strong and good. And gay as hell, apparently. May stop. Be nice. I think my total gayness came through to the discerning reader. Alright, let's read this note. Ahem. I like shooting arrows, they are cool to shoot. In fact, I think we should shoot arrows instead of guns when we're in the army. It has a tactical advantage in that it is silent and also elegant. What a nerd. Honestly, that's me playing Tomb Raider because I like playing with I like using the bow and arrow instead of the gun. Only because my reason is because it's too loud in stream. The gunfire is too loud. And whenever I did check the stream, I looked over this. I would glance the streams back just to make sure the audio was okay and improve on my future streams. It was like I would cringe because the gunshots were too loud. Okay. Anyway. Huh. Yeah, I got nothing. What? Not much changes. Could have just as easily been our note from 10 years ago. Yeah. There's like a timelessness about people. Some things just don't stop being what we are. Yeah. Is that it? Oh, we're still walking. Oh, I'm not controlling May this time. Well, that was a hike. That was a lot easier when I was 11. We passed, what, 3 gates on the way up here? I lost count. Weird, used to be open back then. Ready to go? Let me just move this a little bit. Oops, I almost dropped something. Okay, now I'm not turning this way too much. Ah, my knee, hold on. Ow, my leg. I need to change my sitting position again. I need to, like, be better about my posture. Oh. Hi, Tristan. Welcome. Of course, my model lags a bit. But, yes, I have glasses now because I need to be able to read. In real time, like, me actually, like, I'm not wearing glasses. Like, I'm squinting a lot, but my model should at least have glasses because I'm reading a lot. But hola. Oh, my model is really laggy. Hold on. I'm just gonna check something. Oops. Oh, thank you for saying that. I can kind of see how, like, from my phone, where the model is, like, actually the source from, it's working smoothly, but when I look back at OBS, it's like, it definitely lags a bit. It just needs time to catch up, sometimes. But thank you for saying that. That actually kind of calms me down a bit. From panicking. But I hope work is going well. What time is it? 9:12. I hope you're doing good. And please eat when you can. I'm sorry if you're really hungry right about now. I hope you're doing well. Oh, you're just counting money and closing. That's good. You're very close to leaving. Just finish what you gotta do and go home. Yeah. Thanks for stopping in though. Okay, ready to go? Not far now, just up ahead. You're hungry still? Oh no. Like, next time I stop by there or around the area, I'll definitely drop off snacks, okay? I'm sorry that you're hungry. And you're almost out, okay? Like, hang in there for just a little bit longer. Like, I'm trying to think, like, if any stores over there are, like, open right now. But, yeah. When I next go there, I'll make sure to bring more food. Like, bring food or snacks or something. 'Cause, yeah. It's just a 2-day thing. Okay. Sure. But it's nice to always have snacks. Snacks lying somewhere around it just in case, you know? Emergency food. And plus I get snacks from work all the time, so I should... Now I know where I can donate them to. And actually I make Alex, like, take some snacks to work and he's like, I guess. I'll feed you more, okay? That way... That way this whole today thing won't be ever, okay? Okay. Graves, huh? Yeah, these were... I forget. They were involved in the Possum Massacre. That, like, labor strike thing? Where it was like miners versus National Guard. Happened back in town like 100 years ago. Why are they up here? I think those were some of the bad guys. And some of the miners. They didn't want them buried in town. Oh, huh. Yeah, because according to the lore, there was like a accident in the mines and a lot of miners died. And so, yeah. There's like a few old graveyards up here from like colonial times. I guess there's one up here somewhere too. Yeah, and when this accident happened, a lot of the workers died. This was during May's grandfather's era, so he's one of the survivors. I guess there's one up here somewhere too. Well, that's spooky. Just bones. Aren't ancient shark bones. See? Nothing left to be scary. Let me make sure that this window is somewhere safe. Okay. There we go. I'm just watching Raven doing something. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. Raven, what's she hearing? Raven. I'm just making sure Raven's not gonna bark. Okay. Keep playing. Ooh. This is a nice scenic. Wow, we're really high up. Or really high. Oops. Raven, bark. Kristen says bark. She's just kind of like lying down, but her head's up with her ears all up. She has like floppy ears, but her ears are up. Because she's listening for something. I don't know what she's hearing. She's hearing the demons. The voices in her head. Okay. Okay. And really far out. I can't see town from here. It's south of us, behind whatever ridge that is. So what, are we supposed to just wait here and see if anything happens? You tell me, you're the expert. I guess we'll just wait here and see if anything happens. Nothing like two besties sitting and stargazing together. Nice night. Yeah. Back at school, I couldn't see as many stars. That always made me sad. Oh yeah, May used to be into constellations. But she still is, but... Oh yeah, they're really nice up here. They're really nice up here, yeah. I wish I knew the constellations like you did. What? You know, all the names and the stories and stuff. I wish. I could never remember them other than... I think that one up there is like a bell or something. No. No, no, no. Remember that time we were all at the longest night bonfire? And we spotted the constellations together? And you told us all about them? That's not a thing that happened. Oh wow, maybe it was like a dream or something. God, I barely remember now. I wonder what fake constellations and stories you dreamed up. Okay, hear me. I'll find the constellations, you tell me about them. Okay then. If they put their two brains together, they can read the stars. Alright, find me some constellations. Wait, are these gonna be real ones or fake ones? Like, is any of this for real or nah? Yeah. I wanna line the pieces up, yours and mine. Anyone tells me a Kingdom Hearts quote, I always say that quote because that's the only one I remember, to be honest. Just ones I remember. Or dreamed that one time. Oh, I'm kind of blocking it. Oops, let me... Whichever. Remember Mr. Chazakov? Yeah, science teacher. I gotta keep moving. He lives in Underhill and has a telescope on his roof. And I totally saw some stars through it. That's cool. Telescopes are cool. Wish I had a telescope. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I can point at any star. Which star do I want? You know what? Let's pick this one. Oh, am I supposed to line them up? Oh, the heck. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Okay. So let's try and make them connect. Oops. Okay, I guess that's not it. No? Oh, yeah, the game actually tells you which one it can connect. This song does slap. Okay, which star? I'm gonna just keep trying. Actually, okay, you know what? Maybe it's this one. No? Hello? Oh? Wow. Which star is it? This one? No? No? This one. The possibilities are infinite. Hello. Oh, okay, you can connect different stars together. Okay, cool. It's a cat. Oh. Let me actually move myself. That way it's easier to read. Me just moving to the side. Okay. Just for now, I'll be on this side. Actually, maybe I'll just make my ears pop. Okay. I'm here. He's got arrows sticking out of him. And he's chasing a diamond. Oh, I know this one. Don't remember his name. He lived, You remember the stories about the forest god? No. It was like a whole bunch of stories. There was this person, Adina, and... Oh yeah! Adina and the frozen lake. Yeah, that's one of them. Anyway, this cat was in there. Liked shiny things, was good at getting through the forest. But was really good at stealing. Oh wow, yeah, I used to call him Ass Cat when I was little. Ass Cat? Why does that feel like a Sydney type thing to say? Ass Cat. Well then, he stole a diamond from a king and got arrowed to death. But he was slick enough that he jumped out of his body and became immortal or something. Ah, decent. Extremely decent. Very true, yeah. So true. Okay, so I just need to close the gap. Okay. Hello? Hello? Maybe if I connect this. Yeah. Okay, this one. Now I'm figuring it out. A whale. It's a whale. And it's got like world on its back. It's got like the world on its back. Oh wow, that's sad. Yeah, that is kind of sad. Kind of a lot of responsibility. Did the whale consent to this? I don't know, man. If it was born like that, you know? I don't think it mattered whether it asked for it or not. I think it just always was that way. Oof. You gotta wonder why people made these up. I mean, like, these specifically. Who saw a whale and was like, needs to be carrying something? I mean, whales are pretty big. But what's the whale swimming in? Space. I guess it's dumb to get mad at ancient people. You know, they were creative. They were very creative with it. Okay, so now that I kinda know. I thought I had to connect them all. Oh, it's the statue in front of the church. It's a pope. He breathes fire. Okay, this one is real. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, this one is real. Or at least the dude is. Rubello. There's a statue of him outside church. Oh, we never went there. Did your family go to church? Weddings and funerals and longest night, basically. I don't think those first two count. Those are like events. My mom works at the church now. I haven't gone really since I was like 14 or 15. Does she mind? She pretends not to. Yeah. I mean, that's being kind of supportive. You don't force your child to go. Actually, well, maybe technically an adult, but... a bell. Okay, that's a bell. And in the middle is this eye. Looking at you. Okay, that's I know this one a little from like prog rock album covers. I think you die when it rings when it's looking at you. I think the world ends when it rings. Both are really ominous, to be honest. This one is actually really creepy. If the bell is looking at you and it rings, then you die. I think the world ends when it rings. That makes sense. It's gonna be really loud. There's no sound in space. I mean, like, basically no sound, usually. That sounds really scary for some reason. Well, at least it means we're not gonna get rung to death by a bell. We're like way out here, huh? In the park? Yeah, I guess. Spooky. I don't know, it's pretty safe. And the stars are pretty. So you don't believe in ghosts at all? Nah, don't believe in ghosts or gods. He's definitely the like he's there, like he is more of the scientific reasoning kind of mindset. He doesn't really believe in that kind of stuff, yeah. He's definitely a man of science. Or psychic powers or anything like that. Not at all? I mean, there's no evidence for them. Yeah, he likes concrete evidence. And people have really tried. Did you ever? Yeah, when I was a kid. Tell me about it. So, I don't know how much I've ever told you, or how much Greg has told you, but I didn't have the best childhood. Yeah, I think I heard that. Why was it bad? My dad didn't like me. And my mom didn't either. And like, oh, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. No, it's fine. My dad used to hit me a lot. And my mom was probably worse. She like wouldn't feed me. Which is why I really like cooking now. Aww. I know, Angus. Angus. Like, you knew he had some troubling backstory and Greg kinda hinted at it, but always the real quiet ones. Oh. I'm glad he loves cooking. She'd like shove me into the pantry, oh no, and slam the door really hard, and all the stuff would fall off the shelves on top of me. Oh my god, Angus. I didn't know at all. That's awful. She locked me in there for like a day at a time sometimes. Or overnight. So I'd like try to develop psychic powers so I could like signal the neighbors or unlatch the door. Didn't work, as you might guess. Did you ever tell anybody? I never did. I don't know why. After a while, I like started feeling guilty too for some reason. Like this was something bad I was doing. Like being abused. Angus, that's not your fault at all. You were a kid. Oh, don't worry. I know that now. Boy, do I ever. Question. Can I go kick all of their asses? Yeah. We all go collectively march up to Angus's parents and beat the shit out of them. I know, this is really sad. But Angus is really opening up, like... And he said he never really did open up to anyone before about this, and I'm pretty sure Greg knows about this, of course, but I'm glad he's opening up. Yeah, beat him up, May. She's crazy enough, she can do it. She's not afraid. Not even afraid of her mall cop aunt. Like, I've got experience. I can F some shit up. Well, my mom is kinda old now. I... still have to visit her sometimes. I have a brother. He's overseas in the army. And my dad left like 10 years ago. So who knows where he is or if he's even alive. If he is alive, I don't want to know about it. Respect. Angus, I just want to give you a hug forever. It's probably how Greg feels. Well, I was luckier than a lot of kids. I'm just glad I didn't yeah. Anyway, to your original question. Testing out my psychic abilities in the pantry made me really interested in both paranormal stuff and science. And I joined a skeptic society on the internet. And that kinda ruined me on a lot of other supernatural bullshit. I mean, at least he tried, but yeah. Signed himself up for disappointment. And it gave me something to solve. Oh, so he was like debunking it. That's funny. That's how he became more into the sciencey side. Something you could debunk or no? Or no. I don't know. It saved me a little bit, I guess. It kept him busy. And be more realistic. Because when someone does all that stuff to you, it can make you do some bad things to yourself. But anyway, yeah. No ghosts or God. So I feel like if I'd been through that, I'd be more likely to want to believe in God or something. Do you believe in anything at all? Well, so like the constellations. I don't believe there's a whale out there, but I believe that the stars exist, and that people put the whale there. I don't know. We're good at drawing lines to the spaces between stars. We're pattern finders. I'm sorry, I can't read. And we'll find patterns. And we really put our hearts and minds into it. And even if we don't mean to. So I believe in a universe that doesn't care. And people who do. That's a very romantic way of thinking it, oh my god. He believes in he believes that people created these things and that they have imagination and they really can make something beautiful out of nothing. Or out of the little things, I mean. Pattern finders. I feel like a lot of people don't think they found God, but God found them. When they were having bad times like you did, God never did. I was completely alone in the pantry. But a few years later, Greg did. Aww. Boyfriends. I want this BL fanfic or story out there. I'm sorry, I'm just coping. I'm making jokes at weird times. Okay, anyway. So the stars can stay up there and not give a shit about us. But this whale is pretty cool. You're an extremely good and smart person, Angus. Dude, I want a Greg or Angus. I ship too. Aw, yeah. Whether you kin with Angus or Greg, you deserve the other, you know? I'm glad that this game already established them two together, because they found each other and they're so perfect. They both have their flaws and they both have their own backstories, but it's really heartwarming that they're really opposites, I think. And it's nice that they harmonize so well together. You can really feel the love. And I'm just happy that Angus is opening up to me. I try. But I'm no more than anyone else. Okay, I'm gonna put myself back up. Hold on. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yup. Yep. I should. My voice kind of like stopped for a second. Hold on. Let me drink water. I should come out here more often. Yeah. Don't look at him. Oh shit, there's someone over there. Oh my god, wait, my model might be blocking it, but there's someone over there. Like, to the right side of me. It's my left, but I'm kind of tilting away from him. Somebody's right by that tree. I can't believe Angus saw that. Okay. Ooh. There's someone standing behind us. In the trees. Holy shit. Let me move myself. Okay. Holy shit. Holy shit. What do they look like? Tall, wearing some kind of weird coat. Like a utility coat or something. Oh god. That's the ghost. I'm more worried about it being a living person. Standing in the woods, staring at us. Oh god, Angus, you're not helping. My heart. Well, don't panic. Follow my lead. Hey there. Oh shit, he's confronting the ghosts, he's confronting the demons. Out for a hike. Nice night. It's spooky too because the feet are kind of like, I don't know if you can see it, but the feet are really transparent, or like it fades out, so it really does look like a ghost. He's not answering. That's a little hostile, right? That's definitely a little hostile. Hey! I know what you did. Hey, no. I saw you. Okay, well, we're gonna run now. We need to get to the car. But your asthma. I got an inhaler. The good kind too. No one in heaven or earth can stop me from getting the hell out of here. Okay, let's go. Deep breaths. In. Out. Alright. Roar! And maybe run in. Oh no. Please. Don't trip. Don't trip, okay? Oh, again. So spooky. Oh my god, the way he runs so fast. He runs like twice as fast as them. That's creepy. Please. You okay, big guy? Yeah, I'll be okay in a few minutes. I'm resilient. Okay, that was it. That was the ghost. Okay, or it was some weirdo who lives out there. I probably got lots of kids throwing parties back there. I mean, the party we went to where you threw up. Sorry, I got a little distracted because my mom was leaving for the night. She came in to wave bye. Okay, anyway. That wasn't too far from there. Why does no... Uh-oh. Dizzy spell. Whoa. Tripping out. Oh. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Hey? What's wrong? Do you need me to pull over? My head. Jeez. Okay, well, let's get you home. No. Need to talk to everyone tonight. What? All of us. I need all of us. I hope I can still go out with Bea. I don't know if Angus's story if Angus's route like accidentally blocks Bea's one now. Thanks for like coming. Again, we live here. Yeah, you're in my living room. I'll accept the thanks. But like, do you have any idea what's going on? Well, I think this is more of an answer. I was just moving stuff around a bit. Doesn't help I have to burp. Okay, trying to get that gas bubble out. I honestly think this is the correct answer. There's a ghost following me. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Like, it keeps showing up, and when we got out to like investigate it, or all of those times it could have just been a random person. No, I can like feel it in my head, but Angus saw it. Why do you think I freaked out earlier? I know you guys don't believe me. It's not that I don't believe that something's happening with you. I just don't know that it's a ghost. Yeah, dude. There are like 50 better explanations for all of this. Like what? You have like sudden stress migraines, and you saw something that freaked you out, and makes you stress out. I get migraines. And May, you've gone through a lot of life changes recently. And I don't know, stress does weird things to people. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm going up into the woods. I know this thing is up there. I know what I saw. And if you don't believe me, that's fine. A little bit. Okay. I'll go alone. You're really gonna hike up past the basketball court? It's late, dude. Why do you all care? You don't believe me anyway. Oh. Alright, just gonna snap. I'll go. Oh, Angus? Listen, I don't believe in ghosts, but I believe in you. Aww, Angus. Sorry. Okay. I was just doing something. But I believe in you. Aw, dude. So let's go find your ghost. I was fixing to say something like that, but you said it better. Aw, you guys. It's not even a ghost hunting season. Yeah, it's Buck. Buck season. Yeah, Angus. He's being a real sweetie. We're outlaws. But thank you for believing me. Mostly, I just don't want you wandering up there. Alone. At night. Close enough. Alright. Let's hunt some ghosts. Haven't been on a night hike in a long time. Gotta listen for owls. Why? No reason. Alright. I got work in the morning. Let's go catch us a ghost. Ooh, got a journal entry. Angus is psychic, but his hat blocks it. Yeah. Oh, the whole gang is here. I love it. Time to ghost hunt. How have I never been back up here? Fences work. Nah, people are up here all the time. I came here when I was like 12. What's up there? Just old junk and trees and animals. What is it, Bea? Nothing. Nothing. I was praying. Oh. Wow. Really? Yeah, let's go. You know, final prayer, final last words. Gang, yep. The gang is here. Wait. What? I think I heard an owl. Oh, hun. Honey bun. Greg got attacked by an owl, Bea. What? When? When we were breaking into the history place? I don't think they attack groups, Bug. Well, if I get mauled to death, I warned you all. I'll punch an owl that gets near you. Aww, Angus. I was about to say, oh no, Greg. Yeah. Oh no, Greg. Oh, I realize I'm blocking the thing again. I can't really leave my model on the... I can't leave my model on the... What do you call it? The left side of the screen, so I have to just do this. You can see my ears. No, I need to do this so that way people can see what's going on. I don't want to block things that are intentionally on the right side of the screen. It's okay, I'll move myself back up. Okay. Aw, thanks, Ken. Big dangerous Greg, scared of birds. I almost died from that owl. He really almost did. Oh, I can keep moving. Oh, they're going back to the... Or not. They're just going to a different part of the woods. Oops. I don't know what I said. I don't know what May said, I'm sorry. Gotta put all this stuff somewhere, I guess. You remember this from when you were 12, Greg? Yeah, I was scared of it. How'd they even get all of this back up here? Ugh. What's up? Nothing? Just like... all this old stuff out here. It's here every night. When you go to sleep. So? It's out here, in the dark. So old. So old, so old, so old. Dude. Hey, May. Oh no, May's really not feeling it. I'm fine. We should go back. This is stupid. No, it's fine. Ghost hunt. Woo. Fun. Really pushing herself. What the? Huh? Oh my god. Oh my god, is that a cult? Did they just catch a cult in the works? No! No! Aw, hell, he's awake already. Anyone got any juice? Oh, no, guys. Aw, hell. Guys, guys, wait. Lerv, you knew this was gonna happen. You knew it the moment you screwed this whole thing up. It ain't like you weren't on the other side of this before. It was a mistake. I owned up to it. Lerv, this is you owning up to it. Aren't I allowed to make one mistake? One mistake? You left a goddamn arm in front of the click-clack. Oh shit, they found the people responsible for the arm in the beginning. That was the severed arm. Ugh. Because of you, God knows what's gonna happen to this town. What was I supposed to do? It was your screw up. His leg stuck. And it wasn't like you couldn't have called any of us. I panicked, okay? I was embarrassed. I sure wish you'd called me, Lerv. You think any of us want to do this? Guys, we could figure something out. Nothing to figure out. But I got a family. Lerv, don't insult us. You know you don't gotta worry about Jeannie and the girls. They will be completely taken care of. They'll never want for nothing. He's not gonna budge with that leg sticking straight out. Aw, hell. Dave, Rick, Benny, guys, you know me. Oh no, they're saying names. I hope the gang hears all these names. Take names. Take ass, kick names. Alright, Dave, you hold him. I'm sorry, Lerv. You know we got no choice. And I appreciate it if you stop laying a guilt trip on us. Oh no. Oh god. No, 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 no. Hold him still. No. I can't scream. I don't want to scream too loudly, to be honest. But yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Oh no, they murdered someone. They witnessed a murder. Hold still. This will go easier if... Alright, he's free. Lerv. Oh, he's still screaming. Lerv. Ain't no one can hear you this far out. I beg to differ, to be honest. You're just putting yourself to more anguish, and... He's just screaming bloody murder. Oh hell, let's get this over with. Wish you'd just make this easy, Lerv. Ugh, god, his bone's sticking out. Oh, gross. They're really mutilating this guy. May gasped. I bet May gasped. The hell? Shit. Shit. May— oh my god, they know her by name. May Borowski. Run! God, guys, just shut up and run. Oh shit. Oh my god, this is probably a jumping game. Yeah, it is. It's like the dinosaur game when you have no internet and you just gotta jump everything. This is scarier because they're getting closer and I don't like this game. I really don't like this game. No, oh my god, I almost missed that. Oh my god. The camera shook and everything. Oh my god, please. I don't want to leave. I'm panicking. Oh my god. They feel like they're getting closer, but I don't think they are so far. Oh god. Gunshot? Hello? I'm so scared. Part 4. The end of everything. Damn. They look so great. Oh no. They look bugged out. What happened to the gang? I don't know, man. Like, I bet because this is May-centric, like, May is the main character, I think she was just more Eat it for herself. I think if I saw everybody else running with me or ahead of me, I would have been more nervous. So I'm kind of glad that it was just May-centric. But it seems like everyone's okay, but where's Angus? Alright, movement. Quick. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Nice. Yep. I barely remember how to play this. It's like riding a bike. I play this game in my head when I'm falling asleep. I like go over the plots of books I've read. Ooh, look at that smarty. I try to remember every place I've ever been. In order. Wow. What are they talking about? Alright, well... Oh, I'm playing as... Oh, I'm playing as Bea. So, no word from her parents? Nope. Did you leave a message? Yep. This game had a great soundtrack. Very high school summer. I listened to like half the bands on it. We're going to see the Blank Tones in a few days. Oh, the reason why German... I was wondering, I didn't see the controller in their hands. They're playing a game together. We're going to see the Blank Tones in a few days. Or we were. I don't know. Who's we? Him and Angus? Are they okay? I played this until I broke one of the sticks. That's harsh. It was a stressful time senior year, yeah, with her mom. I remember. Sorry about your mom. Thanks. Oh, can I still talk to him? Oh. Anyone in here? I am so tired. I could like curl up on their bed. There's like a whole living area under there. Where's Angus? I don't see anyone out there. Just wait, he'll be back. So we still have no idea who this is? Actually, did they contact the cops? We called. They don't care. Oh. So they did try. That's it? Sir, you say you saw a man outside? Sir, that's not illegal. Getting dark earlier. Oh, is May like... Is May missing? Okay, so got brownies, got sodas. Want some brownies? I'm making brownies. And... yeah? Maybe lasagna. Lasagna? I found one in the freezer. Why all the food? Need to eat. Everyone needs to eat. Oh, I think he's stress cooking. Yeah, I think Angus is stress cooking. Aren't you like scared or worried? Good dinner makes everyone feel better. Oh yeah, he's definitely stress cooking. Someone's gotta take care of you. Thanks, Angus. You're extremely good. No more than anyone else. So that guy you saw in the woods at Possum Jump? Yep. Were those guys like that guy? Yep. Sorta. Yeah, the hat. I need to defrost the lasagna. Or do I? Do you cook it frozen? Oh man, he's really shooken up. He can't remember how to cook lasagna. Okay. Guys, this is a bad situation. Yep. They're all coping in some weird way. Yep. Yes, Wait, everybody shut up. What? I heard it too. I didn't hear anything. Oops. Seriously, what? There's someone standing outside the door. Oh, someone's knocking. What? Everyone, be very quiet. Oh my god. Oh. The game intentionally cut black. Ooh, my controller is vibrating. Oh, so May did get left behind. She probably fell. And they... Oh, that's what happened. They're all worried about her because she never came out of the woods. She's hurt. Oh, okay. Okay, Tristan. Get home safe. I'm glad your ride is there. And I'm glad you get to leave. Please eat dinner. No rush coming back, okay? I'm glad you're going home now. I'm gonna move this a little bit. Oops. It's real quick. Something. Got it. May is trudging along. I hope she's okay. Probably, just based on that slope, she probably fell from a really good height. From a really bad height, I mean. Not good. Making my way downtown, walking kinda fast. Faces pass. Well, actually, no faces are passing. And I'm homebound. There's like no music, or like hardly any sound. Oh my god, May is stuck in the upside down. I can't even jump. She just has to keep walking. She stopped on her own. Let's park in it. Where is she? Where is she? Somebody needs to get her. Oh, everyone found her. God is here. In this room. I believe that. Times like this, we can call out and know that our cries are heard. If... While we're here, maybe someone would like to say something about May. They're acting like she's dead. That'd be nice. May is my friend. Please God, let May be okay. She's really a nice person. Even if she doesn't know it. I wrote her a part in a movie I want to make. Real Kill Witch Cult. That really... That actually sounds pretty cool. I know she'd appreciate that. Who are you again? Laurie Mayers. Thank you, Laurie. Anyone else? May is a good girl. She and I explored the stars. And she loved to hear about them. I am sorry. It can be difficult. Anyone else? I've always known May as a kid down the street. A little younger than me, but tough. I've been through it in the past couple years. Addiction, jail, rehab, divorce. Wait, divorce? She only broke up with Dennis. Oh, I'm blocking it again, oops. You know what, I'll just, yeah, I'll excuse myself again. I'll excuse myself. It's Selmer's talking, that's why. And I just think it's not fair that May, of all people, should have trouble. Where's the god in that? Where is the higher power? This is all a bunch of bullshit. Thank you, Selma. Oh my god. It's like, okay, anyway. Anyone else? I'll say something. May Borowski's always been a menace. Oh my god. I called the police on her more than once. I hope she wakes up and learns a lesson. That's all I got to say. Okay. Thank you, William. I'll speak up. Go ahead. May was a daughter to all of us on the block. Speak for yourself. Yeah, she ain't no daughter of mine. Sometimes folks is in the wrong place at the wrong time. I hope we find out what exactly happened to her. Oh, we know. Her friends told us. Yeah, they were out in the woods at night. Down the end of Century Avenue. And someone was out there hunting illegally. And they got shot at. And May fell, and she must have fallen off a million things a million times. All it takes is landing the wrong way one time and... Oh. Well. I hope she wakes up soon and tells us all about it. See if she remembers who done it. I'm sure she... Ooh. It's him, the janitor. Oh, they're transitioning. Oh, I forget how I voiced this dude in the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. What's happened to this one? Do we know you? Are you here to clean up? Nah, supposed to be fixing a door. In here? Nope. The door to my heart. Okay, so... she's gonna be fine. For today, leastways. What? What? Who are you? Janitor. The house is gone. May! Oh, thank God. What did you say, May? It's dead. What's dead, honey? May, honey? Everything. Oh no, she really gone through it. So theories. That janitor? God. Because he actually looks exactly like the... I think he's Rubello. The statue that stands in front of the church. But yeah. But, I actually... I do think, that he's God. That... Or some sort of angel that helps me. Oh, she's back home. Oh. She didn't do that weird stretch wake up thing. She right into it. Oh, she's still going through it. I can't jump. I just want to look at everything. Oh no, she can't go past. Can't go further than that. I'm just gonna keep my model like this. I'm kind of scared to keep going back and forth. Okay. Man. Oh, is she trying to go back? Oh, she's trying to get to the house. She's trying to get to, her friends. Oh, so she was knocking. She's on her way. Oh my god. Bea. Oh my god. May? Holy shit, it's May. So they knew that she came back, but they were worried about her. It's me. You came back to life. I don't think she was dead. Pizza party. Immediately. Let's throw a party. I'm feeling woozy. You should lay down. You can sleep in our bed. I feel weird about that. How about the couch? Do I have to stop playing? Germ. Get with the program. No, the sound is good. Her mom said it's okay to keep her here. I'll drive her home later. So she just like wandered out of her house? Yeah, and all the way here. Jeez. Lucky she didn't pass out somewhere out there. I sure hope she's alright. Mm-hmm. Both of you, shh. Ah, Mama Bea to the rescue. No what? It let noisy. Oh, he's doing what May did earlier before he got attacked by the owl. Adding a lisp. So, how well do you know this guy? We order pizza, what, twice a week? At least. I'm out by the highway now since Pastability's closed down. Oh, I think they're feeling mistrustful about who those guys were. So they feel like they can't trust just anybody. Because they might be coming, they might find out where they are and assassinate them for knowing too much. I thought you two were trying to save money. What? Don't police our lifestyle, Bea. Okay, well, just as long as we're sure the delivery guy is safe. I can spot him through the keyhole. If it's not him, we'll turn off the light. And I guess hide here until we die. Alright, well, as long as there's a plan. Yeah, because they tried to report it to the police, but the police don't believe them. Hello? Look who's awake. Oh, ow. Weird noise. Oh, it's the doorbell. It's him. It's the pizza guy. Pizza's here. Yeah, pizza. I want. Give me. Oh, didn't take it very well. What happened? We called the cops. Your aunt and some guy fished you out of the woods. You were like in a coma. Did you die? Nah, just took a very long nap. Nice. Yeah, nice. Gimme. She shouldn't be eating. I had this dream. Or like a vision. Or I time traveled. I don't know, I'm like in and out of consciousness. Can you not eat? You should eat. I don't know if I can. Sorry, Mom. You scared us to death, honey. Sorry, Mom. We'll come pick you up. No, it's cool. I'm just gonna sleep here. Bea is there? Bea is here. Okay. I'll be back in the morning. Have Bea drive you home. I will. May. I know. Give us a call if you need to come home. I will. Love you, Mom. Love you, sweetie. Oh, now she can move. wanted to check something. Okay. You want a brownie? Nah, I can't really eat right now. Like, I'd puke, but there isn't anything in there. So I'd like puke my actual guts out. Oh, right. You need your guts. For the moment, at least. Thanks for the offer. Dude, wild week, huh? You could say that. When we get out of this, I don't know if we're getting out of this. Well, even if we don't, and we're ghosts, we should hang out more. Wanna hang out in the afterlife with me? Deal. What even was that game? Werewolf Shred the Gnar 3. Wow, I played this at Casey's house like years ago. I played it yesterday at home. Cool. Good talk, Germ. Good talk. Hey, bestie. They've got Wi-Fi. Nice. It's like we're a real place. At least within range. I don't even have a phone because of this place. It's the 1800s here. Hey, May? Yeah? I'm really glad you're not dead. Me too. Yeah. 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 Don't push yourself. Kinda wanna try keep... I don't know if... Actually, no, I talk to everybody, so... Let me see if I need... If I can interact with this computer! No. Yeah, she wouldn't have the energy. Yeah, can we all hit the sack? Cool, I'll be right out. Hey kids, can we do lights out now? I'm gonna drop over. Yeah, dude. Sounds good. See you all tomorrow. You sure it's safe for you to leave? Safer for me, at least. Nobody's been following me. I wasn't in the woods the other night. Oh, right. I'll keep an eye out. Also, I got mace. You carry mace? Since that dude followed me home that one time? Oh, right. I live out past the parking lots. Up in the woods. Out at the edge of town. Before it's just state park. Got a mom and a dad. And some siblings. And a grandma. She's spooky sometimes. Wow. We got a trampoline. Aw, lucky. Hey, May? Yeah, Germ? What's your name short for? Margaret. Her name's Margaret. Wow. Take care of yourself, Margaret. You too, Jeremy. Aww. They remembered his actual name. Oh, they're lying together. You know why I beat down Andy Cullen 6 years ago? No. Oh, she's talking about they were hinting at an incident where she almost killed someone. If not killed someone. Like, people were blaming her for an accident. No. We weren't talking then, and I thought it'd be weird to bring it up now, and... I was playing this video game. You were like dating ghosts or something. Okay. And I was really into it. Played it like 24/7. Until this one afternoon. And suddenly, like, something broke. Broke? It was like pixels. The characters on screen. I felt like I knew them. They weren't people anymore. They were just shapes. And their lines were just things someone had written. They never existed, they never had feelings. They never would exist either. And it felt so sad. Like, I just lost these real people. And this whole thing we had, it was just me, alone. And like, that realization, like, dumped out of the screen and into real life. Went outside and the tree out front and looked at it every day. It was like a friend outside the window. Now it was just a thing. Just a thing that was there. Growing up and eating and just being there. Like, all the stuff I felt about the tree was just in my head. And there was some guy walking by. And he was just shapes. Just like this moving bulk of stuff. And I cried. Because nothing was there for me anymore. It was all just stuff. Stuff in the universe. Just dead. Wow, that's, huh. And the next day was that softball game. And Andy was the pitcher when I was up. And he was just shapes too. Oh, hi Alex. Oh, I'm surprised. Wow. Did you have a nice nap? You were pretty out cold. I didn't expect you to be up. Oh, it's almost 10:30. I should probably go soon, but I'm getting to a really good part, so I'm gonna try stop at a good part. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. I'm glad you popped in when you could. Yeah, go sleep again. Don't worry. You're really tired. And it's fine. Don't worry. But thank you for popping in. Like, when you woke up a bit. Yeah, I'll keep playing. Don't worry. I'm gonna keep playing until I can stop at a good part. But yeah, have a good rest and thank you for popping in. You can use this stream to fall asleep too if you want, but no pressure. Yeah, at least you're getting a lot of rest, cause yeah, you were pretty out cold fast. That's good. Any hoot. Just lines someone wrote. Like nothing in there. And I was so scared and angry and just, I don't know. Before I knew it, I was on top of him. Smashing his face in with the bat. Oh. I thought she would just punched him, but no, she was like full on like hitting him with the bat. Oh, that changes things. Just shapes. Red shapes all over the glass. Oh, the grass. I don't know why I said glass. Grass. Oh my god, she made him bleed. Oh my god, May. Have you talked to anyone about this? After it happened, they made me go to therapy. With Dr. Hank. Oh god, he's the worst. And he made me start a journal. A journal? Yeah, he kinda just said it would help to be able to get my thoughts down. Did it help? Kinda? Sorta? But since this whole thing happened, when I'm alone in a new place, it's all shapes, like back at the softball game. I was doing fine at college for a while, but I couldn't make friends. I was just afraid of being outside or around people alone. And there was a statue of like the founder or of something. A really shitty statue, like all rusty metal. And it was these shapes. And he was pointing down at me. And I was so scared. I didn't leave my dorm room. I either didn't eat or I ate entire pizzas at once. I downed cough syrup just to sleep all the time. And finally, I got up the courage to leave. That's why she came home. And I came home, where everything was fine. Where I knew everyone and it wasn't just dead shapes. Watching me. Jeez. Something broke in my head, in my life. I don't mean to be like, whatever, but it sounds like you're suffering from some serious stuff. And like, I can help you find some help for it. Dr. Hank already tried. I think Dr. Hank should stick to family medicine and dentistry. And the half dozen other things he does. And maybe leave the mental health services to someone else. Like, there are such things as depression and anxiety and like, I don't know what you're, I don't know what you're going through. It exists. I, I thought when I came home, I felt so safe here. Yeah, she honestly seemed like she was happy to come back, but people were kind of treating her like, wow, why are you back? And everything made sense for a few days, and then all this, and, and, shh. It's gonna be okay. We'll figure this out. I'm so scared. I know, we're all scared. But we're gonna make it. You should get some sleep. I... She fell asleep. Oh no, why is she walking around? I can't control her. Oh no, she's leaving. Bye guys. Love you. No! The hole in the center of everything. Oh no, she's going back. Why is she going back there? What if the cult is there and they're gonna strangle her? I can only go this way. I'm scared. Oh, there's the... Oh, this is the dude that's been chasing her because of the feet. It's kind of see-through. Gonna... a little bit... Okay, okay. What are you? Are you actually a ghost? Or just some guy? What is this thing in my head? Are you doing this? Why is this happening to me? Talk! Fine, let's do this. Oh, she's going for it. Ooh, an arrow? Hello? Oh, her buddies are here and they shot someone. Oh no. Boom. Get away from her, you piece of shit. You're outnumbered, asshole. Ah, you shot me. And we can all use both of our arms. I will personally disassemble you. Go, Bea. I want to see that. Whoa, jeez, Bea. Calm down. Ugh. Aru. You okay? Oh, they can see it. Where did... You are such an idiot. What were you thinking coming out here alone? This is all because of me. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you the one putting on a dumb costume and following me around and kidnapping people, maybe? Is that your fault now? Okay, I chose wrong. It's in my dreams. Hey, kiddo. We're out here. Outside your head. Whatever's going on in there, I believe you. But I'm not gonna let you wander off into the woods to die. Okay. We're all in this now. We're all in this together. And even if we weren't, I'd still be out here with you. Me too, obviously. Clearly we all would be. Listen, I'm all the family my dad has left. I for damn sure am not dying out here. And God, you're the closest thing I have to a sister. I don't want you to be gone. Aww. So you're not dying either. That sounds okay. By me. Well, he's wounded. Sounded like he went back up to the mine. Yeah, what do we do? Follow him, I guess? No, you all wait here, I'll go. That's kind of stupid though. Anyway, let's ignore that stupid suggestion. Yeah, anyway. If he's up there in the mine, we might be able to corner him and tie him up? Or something. Can you walk me? I think so. Might be a little slow. I'll help you if you need it. Thanks, big guy. Alright, let's go do something really stupid. Fight crimes. Gates open. Oh jeez. What? We could like block it shut or something. Aw dang. You're right. No. I have to go down in there. Well then. Looks like all of his friends are gone. Just one guy. Just one guy. Just one something. Bang bang. Oh, he's setting up the crossbow. Nice to be prepared. Okay. I was just adjusting my sitting position again. Well, this isn't dangerous or anything. Nothing to be scared of down here. Just a party. Not too late to throw ourselves into traffic instead. Friends who go together to die together, possibly, are friends that are really good. It looks like a drop. Looks like he took the elevator down. So much for the element of surprise. He's gonna hear us coming a mile away. We sure we want to do this? Yeah, me, you sure? Guys, I don't know if you understand. He's in my head. I can't function like this. Everything is dying or dead already. I don't know what's gonna happen down there. Okay then. We'll come out of this together. Yep, you already got this far, might as well go all the way. Oof, that thing looks old. They haven't used this mine in like a lot of years. Generations even. Are you our tour guide now? Well, at least someone knows the history. We have Possum Springs tourism pamphlets at the shop. So she kind of remembers it. And I get bored. This is in the brochure. Well, here we are. May, you okay? I have my inhaler. No, I'm fine. It's just like... It's like something huge is on top of me. I mean, technically you're not wrong. Is it like asthma? That's how asthma is. Not asthma, big guy. But thanks. Shh. I heard something. Down there. You going to be okay, May? Yeah, I'm alright. We should be quiet. Yeah, I gotta save up for the screaming later. Okay, gotta keep moving. Is like May cursed or something? He has to return something. I wonder if the tooth that I picked up way back when has something to do with it. Door. Tunnel. Whatever. Here we go. Oh man. This slow burn. So creepy. Aw, jeez. What is this place? Looks like a church or something. And like junk. Oh god. Oh god. What is it? It's here. It's here. Oh god. What is it? I don't know, but it's here. It's through there. She feels it. She feels it in her bones. I know you're in here. Say something. Something or I'm giving up on... Well, how about this? Take a couple more steps forward if you wanna die. Show yourself. Yeah, so we're like 5 times scarier than you. Uh-oh. He actually... It's the cult. Oh. Oh, thank god there's like that gap. Cause if there was just all flat land, oh my god. That gap wasn't there, oh boy. There they are. They're right there. I'm gonna kill him. 80, you'll do no such thing. It's out of your hands now. He shot me. And I'd say we're even. Little girl got shot at the other night. Yeah, sorry about that. Oh, so that's the bang. Yeah, when May was running and I had to jump over rocks at certain parts, it's like it cut off with a bang, and so she did get shot. That's why she got injured so badly and fell. You're apologizing? It was a bad call. I am sorry. It's okay. It didn't actually hit me, so... Oh, so it didn't hit her. Okay, good. Wait, what the? Who are you? Bunch of old boys doing the damnedest to protect their own and their neighbors. Then, why are you trying to kill me? Kill you? Nobody's gonna kill you. All of you are part of this town. By family relation, or just by being hard workers. Contributors. Okay. So we could just leave? Well, he brought you down here for a reason. And he's not gonna let you leave until he's had his say. Well, he's already got an arrow through the shoulder. I don't think he's gonna be having much say in whatever. True. Wait, so you think that 80? He kidnapped that kid at Farfest. He's been in my head somehow. I'm always tired, constant headaches. He's been following me, following all of us. Oh, little girl. You don't know what this is, do you? What? Oh god. I've seen this. Or I felt it. Was Ed Scudder and Jim Dorney who found it. 20 years back or so. After the West Mine closed out past Brittle. Vess Schumacher, last supervisor, was out there when the company locked off the entrance. Carved his initials and date in the door. Then you got this mine, the old one. Not even a proper mine, big hole, copper. Abandoned chute, long before any of us were born. Too close to water. And that water was poison. When the first settlers came out here, that old spring used to be right above where we're standing. But that water dried up. 1992 or so, some men from West Mine come back up here to try bootlegging. Practically built a new elevator, got the main tunnel cleared, never found no coal, just dug deeper and deeper. Till Ed busts through that wall and finds this place. and Jim walks right into that hole and never hits bottom. Ed calls down to Jim. Jim don't answer, but someone else does. I know you heard that voice, girl. In dreams and in waking times. It's what brought you down here. So what does this have to do with you or me or anyone? You gotta understand. In those days, it was the end of the world. Jobs gone, our kids were leaving. Government didn't care, only wanted our votes. It's putting in more regulations, sending our jobs overseas. Spending our taxes on lazy people and immigrants. Oh. While we worked ourselves to death. Here we go. Yeah, me too, Bea. God damn, I hate this crap. You old dipshits. You finished? Yeah, sure. We prayed and prayed up at the church. But when Ed Scudder came back down here and listened, he got answers back. Answers? Ed explained it to a few folks and they didn't believe it. But he was persuasive. He had the glimmer. The glimmer? Onesie takes a shine to. It rubs off on ya. You can do things. I never seen it, but they said Ed could walk through walls. Okay. After Ed talked into all of this, after that first time, after we picked one out, well, not only was the town holding stable, but it was almost like we were getting younger and money came too. Still a few of us left from back then. Picked? First one was Tom Turner, who believed you-me was a bastard, just pure trash. We got him down here, and in the hole he went. Next week, flowers blooming all over the hills. You throw them in the hole? They're feeding him. He's hungry like you wouldn't believe. Every few months or so he starts singing, and it's someone's turn to find someone. Oh god, this cult is really trying to feed this, whatever this is. Was that what you were doing the other night? No. What happened the other night was a shame. One of our numbers broke the rules and had to pay up. That was a hard thing to do. I think I'm gonna be sick. We never pick no one who's gonna be missed. That's a solid rule. Drifters, drunks, and delinquents. You've been... oh god, oh no. How many people have died down here? Oh no, Casey? Maybe Casey's one of them? Oh god, I'm gonna ask. The Hartley kid? All he was gonna contribute to society, except a bunch of kids growing up with no dad, was a rap sheet a mile long. Before whatever sad end he'd wind up at. They really did kill him. Oh my god, that's why he disappeared. Oh god, now we know the answer. Casey died in this hole. Because these assholes were trying to feed a superstition that would protect this town or whatever. We did him a favor. You killed Casey? Oh my god. We don't use that word. You know he was taking up business with his cousin, right? You know what happened to his cousin. Burned alive when his little trailer lab exploded. They had to wear hazmat suits when they cleaned him up. That's where Casey was headed. You killed Casey. And you want to act like we didn't do him and this whole town a favor? They get to dictate who they deem useful in the society, and if they're not enough, they just kill them. That's messed up. Oh god, Casey's been down here the whole time. His parents put up posters. Maybe they should have cared more about him before it came to this. Oh my god. Okay, no sympathy. Yeah, Greg. Do it. Which one of you did it? Greg. He was my friend. Alright now, throw it down right now or I will shoot. What if I get you first? Bolt sticking right out of your eye. Bang. Bang. You brought guns down here? Dangerous this far out in the woods at night. Basic safety. Aye. Throw it down, son. Don't make this our time. Your time or whatever. Greg. Dang it. You're monsters. None of this is happening. We are not monsters. We do it because we love our home. As long as we keep doing this, Possum Springs survives. Things can get better. These mines are gonna be humming again someday. Old mills puff and smoke. You kids don't understand that. We lost what our world was built around. Used to be you provided for a family, bought a house. Now you're stocking shelves at the grocery store. Kids leaving more than they're staying. No opportunity here. Old people dying, houses left empty. You ever seen that? A home became a tumbled-in pile of wood and plaster. A job became a burned-out brick box or a hole in the ground. But we can change that. You can put this place back together, where it won't be just shapes. Oh. Man, this got real deep real fast. I'm going to die down here. Why are you telling us all this? Because we're getting old. And even with the fringe benefit of good health, we need new blood to carry this on when we're gone. Really, you're like pitching us on this? Were any of you even minors back in the day? Any of you hurting now, financially like? Or is this just some big costume murder club? Or someone's shitty boss who's afraid of dying? That don't matter. It does. This is real bad. This is insane. Why should we help? No, wait. No, the cops don't believe, so why should we help you? Because if no one is here to do this, you remember that flood a few years back? You remember the blizzard of 2010? That's what happens. And beyond that, the jobs never come back. The kids never come back. Everything crumbles, Possum Springs bleeds to death. And soon, we'll all be dead. And this town will just be fields and trees. I've seen it. I know you have. Well, now they're gonna be like, you're the chosen one. I'll understand if you need some time to think it over. So we can leave? No one's gonna stop you. But understand that you don't know who we are. Out there. But we know who you all are. Ain't fair they get to leave and I probably got permanent damage. Shut it, Eddie. You don't know a thing about what he wants, what he is. Eddie, I swear to God. Let's go. Yeah, let's seriously get out of here. Son, you leave that crossbow. What? Why? Well, I could bullshit you, but the truth is, I just don't trust you. Fine, whatever, it's a piece of shit anyway. I can't move, you guys. I'll carry you. Oh god, oh god, they learned too much. I have no idea what to even think about any of this. It's just horror? That's not a word you get to use too often. That's all I've got left. Like, everything else in my head is gone. Let's get out of here fast. I don't know if I... Shh. Talk later. old stuff in here. Let me drink water. I gotta sneeze all of a sudden. Yeah, I think it's passing. Okay, I'm gonna put you down for a sec, okay? Okay. Oh, I didn't actually sneeze, but thank you, Tristan. I felt the sneeze coming, but then it passed, and so I'm like, oh, it's that, it's like that weird feeling when the sneeze just doesn't happen, and it's like, ugh. But thank you. So, yeah, a lot happened. Like, we finally found out that their old friend Casey, who they all believe jumped a train and left the town on a whim, was actually murdered and thrown down into the deepest part of these mines for a cult that believes that they're sacrificing, like, basically people who don't believe, or they deem whoever is useless in town or not contributing as much to some weird entity that brings, like, good fortune, and if they don't keep sacrificing people to it, then like disasters will happen, like floods and stuff. So wild. Bless me anyway. Yeah, thank you. Honestly, thank you. But yeah, so and aside, pretty much May and Greg were really close to this Casey, friend of theirs, and so they're the ones freaking out the most because they always assume that Greg just left town to find a different life, and now they just found out that he actually was killed in the mines. That's so sad. Oh, Casey. Yeah. Yeah. And for what? I think I get it. Wow, really? Yeah, it is sad. And now, and the reason why this cult is even, like, telling them all of this information is because they're getting old and they're hoping that they can pass on the tradition to these four. And so that's kind of like the trade-off. But it's kind of like, this is so messed up. And that's why they're letting them leave. They're letting them leave alive is because they're pretty much putting them in a corner, like, you now know too much and now you must pass on the knowledge and you must now carry out our tradition because we're old. Too tired to explain it right, but, like, they lost what they thought was gonna happen, which is what had happened like a long time ago, or how they remembered or like picture it, and things it gave them. And so Casey and that kid at Harfest, and sorry, I lost it. That's more sense than I can make of it. They're sad. It's all really sad. You ready to go again, Angus? Yep, sorry. Wait, everybody shut up. Uh-oh. What? Shh, I thought I... Uh-oh. Maybe we should just leave. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. They're gonna grab May. Oh. Oh, what am I doing? Oh shit, are they gonna murder this guy? They're gonna kill this guy. Oh. Holy shit. Is everyone okay? May, are you okay? May, say something. Insert the light Yagami laugh. from Death Note. May? Oh god, she's losing it. Probably all he's probably hysterical from that scare. Shh, it's okay. It's okay, I've got you. He's gone now. Shit, how are we gonna get out of here? Shh, give her a minute. Yeah, nothing like dancing in the dark. I feel air coming in from somewhere. So we're not gonna suffocate. That's good. Okay, well that's a relief. How do you... I was a scout, Greg. I know my shit. I was a scout. Hey Angus. Yeah? I love you. Oh. In case we die down here, I love you. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that lift, yeah. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, thank god it didn't break with all of them on it. Like, they were able to go down fine, so that was fine. It's just, yeah, that jump scare. Aww. Yeah, aww. Their love, their love broke me out of it. Angus X Greg, forever, baby. Let's go. For the gays. Welcome back, May. You okay? Better now that I almost got murdered. That was a real shock to the system. Again. Which is weird. That was like the third time in 2 days. Third time's the charm. Guys, the air's coming from back there. From back here. Alright, I'm up. You sure? Yeah, I think I can walk at least. It's boarded up a long time ago. Can we get through? Let's find out. Let's get out of here. Ooh. Ooh. My cat paws. Come on. Come on. Yeah. We're all in this together. Yep. That's some fresh air, alright. Sniff sniff. And water. Dude, that's amazing. You can smell water? Hopefully it's not a river. Cave rivers are death traps. Mine river? We're in a mine. Right. Everyone's walking so fast. Hello? Don't leave me. I can see the bottom. I don't think we're gonna die in the 1 foot of water. Right. It's probably cold as heck, though. Speaking of which, I'm actually pretty cold right now. Oh, oh, she sunk. She sunk. Oh no. Oh no. What's going on? She's small as fuck. Hi Sydney. Welcome. You popped in at such a funny time. I hope you're well. How are you doing? I'm glad you're here. And now actually both you and Tristan are here at the same time. I know what you are now. The vampires is Twilight. Oh, you're tired as heck. Aw. Well, definitely... Are you at work or something? Like... Are you at work? Oh, guys, if you're tired, please rest, okay? Oh, you're off tonight? Okay, then why are you guys here? If you guys are so tired, please go to sleep. Just, like, fall asleep to this or something. Even though it's kind of creepy. But yay, you guys are off. That's good. Or at least Sydney is off tonight, so that's good. Oh, you do work tomorrow? Okay, you know, Sydney, just go to bed soon, okay? You can stay up a little bit here, but just go to bed soon. Like, don't stay up. Oh, okay, Tristan, you can stay up, but if you're really tired, just go to sleep, okay? I don't want to force you guys up. Just because it's getting good, you can always watch this later. It's fine. This can always wait. I appreciate that you guys are here and you popped in. Despite the tiredness. I actually have to go to bed too soon. It's already 11 PM, oh my god, I'm ready. I was supposed to go quite a while ago, but you know, this is getting good. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, especially on a creepy part. I think I knew before, but you know, after I sent that kid to the hospital years ago, he said I had an anger problem, but that's not true. I was angry because of something else. Something I'd lost. Trying so hard since not to be angry. Got me all defenseless, and I lost more and more and more. Yeah, no problem. I like streaming. It's really fun. Like, I get to game and have you guys watch sometimes, like whenever you can. It's honestly a win-win. I love it. So thank you guys for being here. I get really happy that you guys popped in, but no need to force yourselves to be awake, to stay awake for this, okay? Okay, that's not getting better. I want to be angry. When I ran home from college, on the bus I had this dream. Or maybe I saw it out the window. Last leaf on the tree, finally blown off. I'm so scared. All the time. And the fear hurts. Feeling like everything is over was over long before I got here. So long, hiding. We're trying to outrun this. I get it. This won't stop until I die. But when I die, I want it to hurt. When my friends leave, when I have to let go, when this entire town is wiped off the map. I want it to hurt bad. I want to lose. I want to get beaten up. I want to hold on until I'm thrown off and everything ends. And you know what? Until that happens, I want to hope again. And I want it to hurt. Because that means it meant something. It means I am something at least. Pretty amazing to be something at least. Yeah, if only I could do Animal Crossing noises. I don't know what that alien language is. You know what? You know I can't understand you, right? Oh, shut up already. I know this won't save me in the end. I don't need it to save me forever. I just need it to save me now. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Yeah, I know, right? So if you're gonna kill me right here, then do it. If not... Oh. Back to black. Oh. May. Dude, you okay? Whoa. You got all sleepwalky there for a sec. You want me to carry you? No, I think I'm good. I'm just very, very tired. Hang here for a bit if you need to. We're safe. Uh-huh. Hey, there's light over here. Do you smell that? I bet he did. Ah, she looks better though. She got whatever was going on in her head. Yeah. Maybe she caught her second wind. Oh, they can jump. Or not. What is this? Might be a vent or something. Keep the miners from suffocating way back when. Looks old enough at least. For sure. Hello? We're down here. Don't ask us why, please. I get lucky and someone out here in the woods at night. I can try and make it out. No, I can like... Okay, yeah, are you up for this? I'm a little bit too top heavy. Yeah. I don't know. I'm like all hyper now. She's got her second win. Let's go. Sorry, I'm like sniffing. Okay. Like dolphins. Hyper like dolphins? No, like when your body is like, whoa, I almost died. And you get all hyper because you're filled with dolphins. Endorphins? No, not endorphins. That's not right. Okay, I am seriously confused. Are you okay, May? Endorphins. Okay, yeah, okay, never mind. Ah, okay. There, thank you, those. Okay, well, ride those dolphins up out of here. That part killed me. Yeah. Dolphins. No, you mean endorphins. Oh, yeah. Anyway, dolphins. Ah, that's assuming I can even do this. We'll watch. Okay. As long as you guys are watching, hopefully you can carry me. Oh, my jumping skills. Oops. Gotta go fast. Speed run it, speed jump it, speed jump it. Let's go. I'm so sad by Casey's murder. Oh, the music is getting really loud. Let me know if the music's too loud. Okay. Almost there. Oh. We made it. Oh god. She looks... This place. Huh. Hey, May. Oh, Germ. Oh yeah, that's right, he lives out near the woods. Music is good. Thank you, Tristan. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if you guys were I don't know if how long you guys were here, or if you guys happened to see it, but Alex was actually here for a bit. He's like knocked out so bad, and he managed to wake up and say hi for a bit, but then he went back to sleep. Yeah, anyway, I don't know why I randomly said that. Germ? Yeah? What are you doing out here? I live right up the hill. I heard Greg yelling. We were all stuck down there. You were at the bottom of the old well in my backyard? Oh my god, we're in his backyard. It's been a really bad night. His vibe is off. You feel like Germ is kind of evil? Yeah, you know, Germ is weird. Like, not gonna lie, yeah. He is weird. Like, he kind of almost, like, feels like he doesn't care and just says whatever's on his mind. But, I don't know, man. If this is his backyard, though, kind of wild. Sounds like it. Got any rope or something? Yeah. Are you... Well? Can you go get it? He does have chaotic energy, yes, he does. Hey, May? Yeah? Was that Germ? Yeah, he's getting some rope. What is he doing out here? He lives here. In the woods? He said. Please. My entire body hurts. That was a long way. I brought sodas. You're the best, Germ. You need the sugar and caffeine. Let's go. Oh, anyone else want to get far away from this well? Yup. Germ, can you like, I don't know, seal up this well? I got dynamite. What the fuck? Why do you have dynamite? Hello? What? Yeah, I mean, I can get some. How big an explosion is that? I mean, not small. Okay, that works. Oh god. Why? Why did... Okay, anyway, I don't want to hurt my head thinking about it too much. Thanks, Germ. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Okay. Bye, guys. Later. Oh, hi, Johnson. Welcome, Johnson. How are you doing? Thank you for popping in. Oh, almost the whole gang is here. Minus Alex, but he's here in spirit. Yeah, Germ is... he is small kind evil. Like, why does he have dynamite? Lying around. Germ and Johnson. There goes a weird guy. He saved our lives. Germ is good. Germ is a good man. Okay, that's what the game wants you to believe. It strikes me that we just murdered all of those dudes down there. How do you figure? Well, I mean, the elevator's broken and we caused a cave-in. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god, they actually did trap the old people down there. Holy shit. Well, so much for passing on the tradition of sacrificing lives to bring good fortune to the town and not disasters. So I guess we're gonna have disasters. But you know, people lived through the flood. It'll be fine. To be honest. Is he a parrot or something? I think so. I think he is a parrot. Some weird parrot. That was self-defense. Yeah, it was self-defense. I guess, but we did cause the deaths of like a dozen guys. Well, that's if you get caught. Well, the cops don't believe it anyway, so they're not gonna go down there. Yeah, if they don't say anything, I mean, shh. Did it happen? Wait, so what? So they... birds and bird people. Sydney, I wish I understood what you said. Wait, never mind, I get it. So they have pet birds and bird people. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much. You know how, like, some people look like they're dogs? Or cats? That's kind of like what it is. Germ kind of just looks like a bird person. Yeah. I guess, but we did cause the death of like a dozen guys. No. They're all still alive down there. In our memories. Wait, that's like slavery. Yeah, you know? You know? Whatever. They enslave the smaller, dumb ones, yeah. They sure did. They're like, yeah, these prototypes, yeah, we're gonna keep them as pets because they're cute. They're small and they can't talk back. And they can't be weird and evil. Oh god. Yeah. Jeez. Well, we're blaming... oh, I'm sorry. Well, they're blameless. They attacked us. One of them attacked us. So we're worrying about, like... It's morally gray. We're not murderers. Like, if we had a choice, we wouldn't have done it. I would've. At least Angus is honest. What? They, like, killed people. They were trying to get us to kill people. Screw them. I don't even believe in hell, and I hope they all go straight there. Yeah, Angus, preach. Preach. Jeez, Angus. Well, that's what I think, at least. Keep thinking, man. Keep speaking. This is like that trolley thing. What trolley thing? Okay, I'll explain it if we keep walking. That's hot, Angus, yeah. Angus is so hot, like, twirls hair in my finger. No, twirls... Yeah, twirls hair with my finger, like, Angus, hello. Breach. Breach, breach. Hey guys. Are you there? That butt, though? What butt? What butt? What? Did I miss a butt? Anyone? Okay, I'm gonna type anyway. Hard for me to say anything smart about what the hell even just happened. Easier for me to get it I'll get it all out here. And I need to talk. Even if you jerks are off doing whatever. None of us asked for any of this. And it didn't happen to us because we're like special. You can work as hard as you want, but the universe is gonna keep doing what it does. And I don't think any of us deserved all this. This is all stuff that started long before we were born. Yeah, no one asked for this. It's all like moving so fast and you're dropped into it. And you're just trying to grab onto something. All of you are what kept me from floating off tonight. Also, you kinda killed that guy to save me. Don't think I didn't appreciate that. Love you, besties. You guys really protected me. LOL. LOL. I don't know if I'm ever gonna understand what all just happened. I hope it stopped. I just feel like right now, like all I want to do is wrap my arms around all of you. Not just because I love you, but to keep you all together with me. Wrap up into a ball and no one can hurt us. Sorry, I'm rambling. You know, I've done this before where I've rambled like that. Such deep talk. Germ buddy. Germ, you didn't even use you don't even use Messenger. I guess I'm just typing at you wherever you're at. Yeah, you're definitely something. I'm so sorry about all you've gone through. I don't even understand all of your problems. But if I could, I'd fix them. I'd fix all of it. I'd kill for y'all too. Aw, thanks Tristan. Yeah, I'd probably kill for you too. If I was driven insane enough. Yeah. And I'd buy the tools to do it from your store. Or like borrow them at least. A better friend would buy, but I'm what you got. And I'm glad, because I'm a broke-ass bitch. Yep, there it is. Now, I'm just gonna erase all that. What? Don't erase it. Oh shit. Haha, guys, I was just kidding about a lot of that. She found out she can't erase it. She's like, JK, JK. I'm really tired. I don't know what I'm saying. Log off, May. Log off. Bye. Ooh, I got an achievement. Changing of the Seasons, that's what it's called. And... like, part of me is tempted to just stop it here. Only because it's like almost 11:30 and I have to be up in like probably around 5 hours from now. So I'm like, oh god, but you know, it's worth it. So worth it. And I could just probably take a nap in between work. But... yeah. I'm debating right now. Like... Okay, fine. We'll end it here since it's so peaceful and tranquil right now. I'll just leave it here. Yeah, that was a lot actually. And my throat is kind of like... Actually, water is really helping right now, but like, yeah, my throat is kind of dying. But... yeah, we should all go to rest. Get some rest and, you know... we're all tired. It's nice being on the same time zone. Now you gotta watch the VOD, yeah. Yeah, definitely watch the VOD. And... yeah. And the previous VOD, before this one, it was a stream that I did before I started this one, just to like chat and just eat a little bit, get the chattiness out of my system. But yeah, you guys can feel free to watch that if you want, but no need. But yeah, this was really fun. A lot of shit happened. I totally forgot that that's what happened to Casey. Truth about Casey. Oh my god, my mind. I'm so sad. I'm so sad for Casey, but at least now they know the truth. But, okay. I'm gonna probably end it here, then. Thank you guys for, like, being here for as long as you can. And, Sydney, I hope you enjoyed your day off. Please get rest, so that way you feel energetic more for tomorrow. And, Kristen, I hope you have a great sleep and take advantage of your day off, get lots of rest. And I love you too, Sydney. And rip Casey indeed, Tristan. But, you know, he's always in our memories now. He may have fallen into the hole, but, you know, he's always in our hearts. Yes. Okay, good night, guys. And I'll probably stream on Saturday for sure. I can't guarantee tomorrow night, but... yeah, because it's gonna be a long day for me and I'm probably staying late, so... so just assume I'm not gonna stream tomorrow night. I'm probably gonna stream, like, Saturday. And... yeah, and it'd be kind of funny, actually, if, like, there's just, like, a little small bit of this game left. Because then I'm gonna be like, wow, very, very short stream. But I'll figure out what to play next. And have that all ready and set up just in case. But... okay. I'm infamous for taking forever to say goodnight and goodbye, so... I'll keep it short. But thanks guys again for being here. Get lots of rest too. Thank you. And... we'll hang out again later. You guys can always text me anytime. Okay. Until next time. Love you guys. Mwah. Okay, bye.